Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What Do You Dream podcast. I'm Nick with Kristi.
Hey.
And today, it's been a bit of time since we've last talked to you. You know, stuff's gotten in the way. We've been busy. Things happen.
I know. It's mostly been my fault, so I apologise.
I thought Kristi was going to ghost me and I was going to cry. It's true.
I kind of did.
Yeah.
I kind of did. Well, it's been 2 weeks, and yeah, it's mostly been my fault because I've just been so busy, and life sucks, so.
Life does suck. Well, you know what doesn't suck? Our socials. So don't forget to follow us at What Do You Dream Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. Also, don't forget to email us of your dreams at whatdoyoudreampodcast@gmail.com. And with that out of the way, I think we're going to open the show a little bit differently today.
Oh, okay.
I haven't run this through at all with Kristi, but
No.
You know what? I'm going to mix it up. So I thought, let's try, while I do always enjoy interpreting our own dreams, and I have a few dreams that I want to get interpreted today, or a dream or two, and do you have any dreams you'd like to get interpreted today?
I've got one.
Okay, so look, we got the good stuff, but I thought we'd mix it up and go to the old well that is Reddit.
Well.
Not the old well.
No. Oh no. Are we looking up dreams, are we?
I'm looking up dreams on Reddit and seeing what comes out. So this one comes from user NowAlexYT. I'm pretty sure it's YouTube. I'm gonna take a guess on that. So it reads as there was a zombie apocalypse. We were losing, and all remaining people, including me, laid in the fire. What the fuck? My last thought was maybe, I haven't vetted this obviously, maybe
No.
that's how you exit the level. What does that mean? Okay, I'll give more context. I have a dream zombies often, okay? But let me say that again. I have a dream of zombies often, but we usually are in a bad but controllable situation. But now these zombies were overpowered, and my family, who's usually on my team in these dreams, with some duplicate members, lost many people in a fight with these zombies, and the remaining ones decided to end it. Okay, I'm just gonna rephrase this as I go, because I think it's easier.
This is not going well.
It's not going well. I
all.
can't read this for anything. Okay, so the person dreams a lot about zombies. Okay, usually the zombies are strong, but he can usually deal with it. But the zombies are super overpowered in this situation. And he usually has people in his family who are part of his team. But the problem is that they were losing and they decided to kill themselves. They were lying in a burning candle, interesting, so that they could burn themselves to death. But as they were lying there waiting, the person had a thought of, is this how you exit the level? And they said they didn't feel any pain, no fear, no anything like that. And they said the dream was super realistic. There was no time jumps. I cut my hand with a knife. That's what they said. Zombies had to come in and never just appeared inside. Haven't had a nightmare in a long time. What do you think? So, I think this is strange. So basically, it's a zombie apocalypse thing. Shit goes bad. He decides to kill himself. But then he also has a weird disassociative moment where he is aware of a game. It's a game or something. It sounds like me, kind of.
This person is definitely a gamer.
A gamer. I think he plays a lot of Call of Duty
Definitely.
Zombies. That's my money.
Yeah.
I put my money on Call of Duty Zombies on that. Because this seems maybe younger, skewing a bit younger maybe. I'm not sure. Or because it was, the grammar wasn't right, but I could be a non-native English speaker. But usually on Reddit they say English is my first language. So that was, okay. I think, this person is, because zombie fantasies are very common in that you want to get away from the modernity of life. You want to go into that chaos moment to see how you go. You want to disassociate from reality. And zombie fiction was so big for so long, especially so huge.
Yeah.
Walking Dead, bloody
Yes.
Z Nation, World War Z, all that kind of stuff. Zombies. But I don't think this person has been influenced by that kind of media. But the choice of the fire and the candle's interesting. Generally, fire is rebirth, cleansing.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I mean?
I do.
So it looks like he may be getting... I think he may be getting comfort from... It's something that was generally a comfortable dream for him. That is zombies, him beating zombies, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the comfort was gone. He lost that comfort. Maybe something lately has unsettled his current worldview, maybe. Something like that. Something may have come around to cause some shit. Maybe a death in the family. Maybe family sickness. Maybe whatever. It could be anything, really. But I think it has to do with that, and that is the unsettlingness of it. Like, this current time is bad, but it's leading in to something new. You know? The death and the rebirth element of it. That's what I'm thinking. What do you think?
I like that. I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like it?
That,
Like it?
Whatever I say is just not going to match to anything you've just said.
Yeah. You're just like, oh, well.
What he said.
What he said. What he said. That was fucking interesting. I'm going to say that. Man, like, maybe I should be vetting because that was grammatically awful.
I was about to say that was really hard to understand.
That was really hard. That's why I'm glad I jumped in and went, no, I'll just rephrase this because it's a bit more effective that way because it just made no sense.
If there's one thing that I can't stand is being grammatically incorrect.
Oh, shit.
It drives me insane. Use full stops. That is my
running sentences.
biggest...
No. Running sentences forever. That's all you should do. Running sentences.
There's this... Okay. Rant coming. There's this person on my Facebook, right, who always rants. Like, their entire Facebook feed is just them having a rant.
Yeah.
And there are... Like, it'll be a solid paragraph, right? But there will be no full stops, no ands, no nothing, no capital letters, nothing. It is just literally like one big sentence, and it drives me insane. And
like
I just feel
text.
I honestly feel like commenting and saying, please use full stops.
Do it. Don't be a wuss. Just go for it.
When I read it, I feel like I haven't taken a breath.
Yeah.
It just drives me insane. That's my pet peeve. It's one of my pet peeves. I can't deal. So when trying to listen to you,
it's like the
read that dream.
The audible equivalent of that.
I wanted to flip tables. I was like, I can't listen to this. It's like ear murder.
Okay, next time I'm gonna try and regale my dream. No, I'm a natural. I got natural storytelling abilities, so I always know how to tell a good story. So
you do.
I do. I feel like I do. I feel like I got a good knack for it.
I think you're a good storyteller.
Oh.
You've got a good voice for storytelling.
Listen to the story. That's good. Anyway.
And then I was about to say,
you know what?
And you and all your voices, your split personalities.
Well, okay. So on that point of me telling stories, I actually have. So this is.
Oh wait, hold on. Before we go into it, we need a Nick's girlfriend update with a little jingle.
Oh well, actually, it does link. Okay, Nick girlfriend update. Actually, I do have a dream related to that. Funnily enough. So
you're still together? That's all I want to know.
Still together,
okay.
Still happy. Very happy. Okay, so but I will lead into that because I do have a dream relative to that topic. Also, she will be hearing this on the podcast first before I tell her. Normally, I just tell her, but enjoy. So
does she listen?
Huh? Yeah, she listens.
Aww.
She listens to every episode.
I can't even get Travis to listen to one.
Oh. Look, I'll listen to you enough as it is, mate. I don't give a shit. It's bloody irritating.
I hear your voice every day. I want to hear it for another 45 minutes.
I don't give a shit. Well, on that odd note, let's jump into it. So, for a bit of context, I keep on getting ads. I still keep on getting dating app ads. So, it's always funny. Like, I keep on getting, like, Hinge. I keep on getting Bumble. I keep on getting Tinder. But it's like, has Mark Zuckerberg not, like, stolen my information to, like, feed it back to all these people to say, no, he's not single anymore.
Or maybe someone's just trying to tell you, let's just leave it there in case. In case Nick does something
just in case
stupid.
You fuck it up, mate. Yeah.
And ruins his relationship. We'll keep telling him that there's these platforms available.
Yeah. That's exactly it. Like, look, they're still here. Well, the dream is related to that, kind of. So I had this dream. Actually, I had a few dreams. I've had tons of dreams lately. So I had this dream where I got on my phone and I had all these like matches and messages from women I met on all the dating apps. But I was freaking fuck out. I was like, what the hell? Like, these are recent. What's happening? I haven't been on this. I'm happy. I'm happy with who I am, or with with the person I'm with at the moment. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And I just was so confused. But then for some reason, I think my brain flipped to like a sitcom brain. And I was like, oh, I better try and delete this so that my partner doesn't find out. And it made it worse because then, for some reason, they started calling my phone. Like, all these women, which I knew at that point as a dream because it's like, that's never been the case. And I'm just like, oh God, what's happening? What's going on? It's like, no, I don't need this. I don't need this. Like, I just kept on saying, like, I don't need to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Go away. And then yeah, that's basically, that's the dream. It was a really kind of short burst there.
I love that you're having relationship dreams now.
It's a change. I'm growing as a person.
You're becoming a man.
I'm becoming a man.
Especially with that CD Mo. No.
For anyone who's not watching, I was licking it.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, enjoy.
Okay. What I got out of this is, have you guys, is obstacles in a relationship? So have you, like, obviously you're still in the honeymoon phase. Have you had any arguments or everything still, nothing annoys you yet out of her?
Nope, nothing annoys me about her. Everything is great. And I'm not just saying that because I know she listens. It actually is pretty good. Things are going really good. I have literally no complaints, and I'm not even just saying that. Like, legit.
Oh, I give it 6 months.
Give it 6 months and be like, you fucking bitch. I fucking hate you.
You were breathing so loud.
Why are you existing?
The only thing I can really think of is, all these women popping up on your dating apps is just obstacles that are going to come your way and how you're going to deal with it. Are you going to deal with it the right way or are you going to deal with it the wrong way? Okay. And I think I dealt with it the right way because I chose You did. I chose love. You did very well. I chose love over lust. You did. You chose very well. Oh. So it could, also just be you, knowing how you're going to deal with certain situations. Not knowing how you're going to deal with it, but, taking the time to really think about it and making the right decision or what you think is the right decision. Because, I have all these women always propositioning me. And I just go, no, I'm sorry, I'm taken, ladies. When you said that, I was like, so this is definitely a dream, right? No, every day I'm like walking around and then I'm like, damn, look at him. Oh, please. Delicious. This is the man who was single for how long? Yeah, no, because it was too overwhelming. It was just too overwhelming. I was just too overwhelmed. Too many options. There was too many options, and I was like, man, like, you ever heard, paralyzed for choice? You are such a loser. It's such a load of shit. It's such a load of shit. Yeah, no. The only ladies that were lining up outside your door was your mum, waiting to get the washing out of your room. No, I take my washing downstairs. Oh, you do? Yeah. Do you do your own washing, though? Now I do. What changed? Oh, my mum broke her ankle on the yeah. So it wasn't even you just being an adult. It was because she physically couldn't do it anymore. Yeah, I had to. Well, okay. So that leads into the second dream I had, and this one is it's related to current events, particularly Ukraine. Not going to get into politics of it, but it's essentially a dream of I'm in the middle of a battlefield. Obviously, I'm pretty sure it's Ukraine,
and I'm trying to get supplies and stuff. I've got a gun, but I'm not obviously there to shoot anybody, and I'm just trying to work out a way to find food, get food. I'm watching Russian soldiers. I'm really freaking out, but I'm trying to keep it cool. And I actually run into somebody. I run into somebody from uni. Actually, someone I used to go to uni with. And she was like, "Oh, hi. Hey, Nick, how you going?" And I'm like, "What are you doing here? This doesn't make any sense." And she's like, "Oh, well, I'm just trying to, get supplies and everything like you, but I have nowhere to go." And I'm like, where's your husband? Like, we split up after my house got bombed. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Like, fair enough. That's like, okay, I said, come with me. We'll get you to the hideout. And the hideout is my house, which nothing has changed, apparently. Apparently my house has transported to the Ukraine, or we're in Australia and shit's just hit the fan. I literally can't tell the difference between the two. And so we're talking, but in the background I've got like my family like moving ammunition and food around, counting bullets and stuff like that, which I'm like just kind of accepting as reality. And then we're having a conversation like with nothing, like the fucking world's not ending. And she goes, "Oh, so how's things? You seeing anybody?" And I'm like, yeah. I'm seeing somebody. Her name's Anita, and she's lovely. She's like the best person I know. And she's like, "Oh, that's cool." I'm like, "So, where's your husband?" And I said that again, and she's like, "Oh, he's fighting." I'm like, "What? Where? When?" And she's like, just fighting and just smiling. And I'm like, cool. And yeah, then I woke up on that one. That was, again, very short. I've been having much shorter dreams lately, like shorter, tighter dreams.
That's because you're having less sleep, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, depression. Not joking.
Okay.
I think I know what this one's about. I think this is a pretty clear-cut one. Like,
all right, you go, because I got nothing.
Okay, so essentially I've been bouncing the idea around a bit lately of what would I do if we ever went into a global war, like World War III or something? And would I choose to fight? This is more so, what would I do in that situation? And I've been really playing with that idea a lot personally. And I've come to the personal conclusion that I'd probably be one of the first. I would go with the first wave of volunteers if they would take me. I got a lot of problems. I don't know if they'd take me. That's the thing.
You wouldn't pass the mental
they just
part
like,
of the test.
"You shouldn't be near a gun." And be like, "Oh, come on, man, be cool." Like, I'm not.
You're supposed to shoot the enemy, right?
It's like I shoot like friendlies are extra points, right? Extra points. That's how it goes, right? Right? No, I'm like, but. So yeah, I think I've been playing around with that, and I think this dream is an extension of that. Of what would I be doing in this kind of situation? Would I be in it for myself? Would I be working with people? Would I be helping people? And I think the dream is just an exercise of what would I be doing in the situation. Would I be helping? And I think it turns out that I would be doing very much what I'm doing right now. I'd be willing to help others. Take charge. Everything that nothing really seems out of the ordinary in terms of how I would act, I guess, in that kind of situation. Full disclaimer, I have no combat experience. I have no idea what I'm talking about. And I can barely wipe my butt. So, anyway, so just imagine that with a gun. Do you wipe your guns with butts? I mean, butts with guns? I don't know. Who knows? I'm not this guy. I have no clue. So yeah, that's what I took that
The
dream.
Australian Army's listening to this right now going, we are not getting him in.
Like,
he's a liability.
I don't know, they got a photo at every recruitment station that just says, "Don't add this guy."
Yeah.
And then there will be, it'll just be a constant clip of me going like, "What, you bum? You use the gun with the bum with the gun? I don't know. What are you talking about?" And they'd be like, "Nah. This guy's a piece of shit. This guy, stay away from this guy. He's a risk. He's a human risk." I'd be like, "Yeah, fair enough."
Yeah, do you know what? I've thought about that too. What would happen if? Because look, we're little old Australia. We kind of just stay the fuck out of things. We're like,
Well, we're in the we're in the asshole end of the world. Like,
yeah. So
to be real.
according to a lot of Americans, we don't even exist. So we like to stay that way.
To all the American viewers, can you confirm that we exist or not? I don't know. Let me know.
Yeah, we'd like to keep it that way. So it would be but again, we also have, we're part of the
NATO.
not NATO, but
Fuck, it's not ASIO.
Uh-huh. No, we're
Damn, what's the Pacific one?
a British colony.
Oh, yeah.
Not a colony, but we're part of the, what would you call it?
Commonwealth.
Not United. Yes, Commonwealth. That's the word I was thinking of. So obviously, if England or the UK enter the war, we are obliged to go as well. So as long as the UK, stay out of it, we'll be right. But I've thought about what would happen if war did hit our shores, and I have no idea what I would do.
Okay.
Absolutely none.
Would you sign up?
I don't know how useful I would be, because I don't know if I would be able to take seeing war. I don't know how I'd be able to handle that mentally.
I guess it's interesting. It's an interesting thought, and I think it's my headphones popped out. But I think it's one of those things where, because we've been kind of blessed in that way, because we've been living in this period of peace for so long, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Now, then with everything that's been happening, it's like, well, actually, this is a possible thing. We could face problems, like, you know what I mean? Like
But the other thing I think about is, like, so obviously the first two world wars were guns. Like, that was their thing. Now we're all nuclear.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem.
It'd be very, very different. Like,
yeah.
There will just be nukes flying everywhere, and it won't last for as long as, say, World War II did, like 4 years. It will not last that long, because everyone will have just nuked the shit out of everyone else.
Yeah, well, it'd be the war to end all wars, and then it'd be like we'd probably survive, but it'd be like, oh, hey, remember when we used to like care about office politics and bullshit? And it's like, now I just want to eat. Like,
yeah.
You know, and everyone's like, remember how I used to care about like losing weight? Now I wish I had weight to lose.
That's it. But I think I would sign up, but not in a combat style. So I don't know.
You'd be sneaky though. I think you'd be a sneaky person. You'd be able to sneak around.
You
right?
reckon?
You'd be a good recon person.
I feel like I would too, because whenever I do play like shooting games, I love being the sniper. I always have to be the sniper.
Yeah, you have to be the sniper. You're gonna sneaky lady. She'll be the sneaky lady.
Yeah. So I don't know. I would either sign up to do something like,
something. Just help. Basically.
Yeah, just to help. But I don't know if I'd be in the combat.
Okay. I mean, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna finish off with one more dream. This isn't my dream.
Now you're being greedy.
I know. This is all about me. Look, you let me build these up. You've done this. It's you, not me. I'm doing this because it's... Anyway, indulge me for a minute.
Okay, fine.
Well, it's actually not my dream. This isn't my dream.
Whose is it?
This is my dad's dream. This is just super quick. I just thought it was a funny... This is less about interpretation, just a funny
Was he fighting Doonas again?
Well, okay, so no, he had a dream that he was in an earthquake.
Okay.
And this was last night. And this morning, there was an earthquake in Hong Kong. And I was like, whoa! Shit. And that's it. That's all it is. It's not like no interpretation needed or anything. I think it's just funny.
Do you know what?
Funny like that. Coincidence.
Sometimes I don't feel like things are coincidences. Sometimes I just feel like there has to be this kind of sixth sense or something out there. I know I sound really crazy.
Or something. Like he just had this feeling.
Maybe there has to be something, because I went to a funeral last week, and it was Travis's uncle who passed away, and he passed away on a Thursday morning at like 5 a.m. And when we got the call like way later that night, Travis was saying that he could not fall. No, he woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and could not fall asleep till 5. And apparently his uncle woke up at 3 with chest pains. He died of a heart attack.
Yep.
Went and had a shower, and then he was okay. And then he got up, but then he was still getting more pain. He got up and tried to call 000, and at 5 a.m. just dropped to the floor.
Whoa, that's weird, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And he said he was awake at 3 a.m. and could not fall asleep till 5.
It's kind of like the ripples went out in the family.
But also his grandma was saying that she also woke up at 3 a.m. and she never wakes up that early.
Oh,
so,
that's weird. That's so spooky.
I know.
That's so spooky.
I know, but I'll tell you, and I don't know if I've said this already on the podcast, but when my grandpa passed away, he has 6 grandchildren, and I was a favourite. I'm just going to say it. I was the favourite.
Of course.
When he passed away 2 years ago, he passed away at around 3 a.m. as well in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember waking up because our doorbell went off at 3 in the morning. And I remember waking up and I was like, who the fuck is ringing my doorbell at 3 in the morning?
That's so weird.
And then obviously at this point I had no idea he passed away. I found out that day.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. It was so weird. Apparently he passed away just after 3 in the morning, and then my doorbell rang and woke me up. And I remember sitting in bed going, who's there? Got up, looked out the window, no one was there. I was like, I don't know, was there a delivery or something?
Mm-hmm.
No one was there.
Wow.
So I believe in things like that, like not a sixth sense, but like a weird intuition or like spirits.
Okay, well, you want to hear something? Okay, on that note, I don't know if I've told the story on the podcast before, but I was, I don't know, I was young. I was like 3 or something, 4, something like that. I was really, really young. And my grandfather was, I don't know how old he was, but he had he was really sick, all this stuff. And in the middle of the night, late in the night, I said to Mum, I want to see, we called him Pa, so I want to see Pa, and it was pissing down rain, all this kind of stuff, and Mum's like, it's raining, we'll see him tomorrow, and I apparently was really, really adamant in seeing him, super adamant. Anyway, so we go and see him, and I walk up to him, I give him a kiss on the cheek, and that was it, and then we go home. That was the end of it. He died the next day.
I know,
what the fuck? What the fuck? That's so scary. That's so scary.
I know. I weirdly believe in like intuition and, spirits to a certain degree. Because not even my mum, she didn't wake up, nothing. None of my other cousins did. It was just me. And then when I told Mum this story, she was like, well, you do know you were his favourite. And at that point I didn't know, because obviously he would never have said anything.
No.
And she was like, yeah, because he always told me you were, because he was a musician and I was the only grandchild who played an instrument. So for some weird reason, like that's
the connection.
Yeah, that made me his favourite.
Fuck everyone else.
So it's strange. Hey, it's just
it's fascinating.
Yeah.
And you know what else is
I've
fascinating?
always wanted what?
Your dream. Let's hear it.
Great way to shut me up. Move me on.
No, you're finishing your point. What was your point?
I was.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a dream I had about my mum, and I don't know if you remember my mum from the wedding, but she's a little lady. She's 64. She would never hurt a fly. She would do anything for anyone. She's like a sweet, sweet lady. Well, in my dream, yeah, I know. She comes running up to me. She goes, oh my God, the greatest thing just happened. And I'm like, oh, what? She goes, the lady at work, I don't lie, just got murdered.
Fuck that bitch.
And my mum, even if she has a disagreement, not that she ever disagrees with anyone, but like if she personally doesn't like someone, she would never say she hates anyone. Like she would just, kind of ignore them and be like, I'm not dealing with you. But she doesn't hate anyone. Doesn't have a mean bone in her body. So the fact that she came running up to me and saying, the lady at work that I don't like or that I hate has just been murdered. And she was excited. She was so happy about it. She was like, it's so good. And I'm standing there, I'm horrified. I go, what happened? And then it kind of goes into like a flashback scene, but it's Mum's memory. So this lady is standing like at a, you know when you see people in movies where they get put into jail and they're holding up, or they're kind of behind a screen and they're holding up a sign of their name and everything, but they're in a room on their own and there's a window. Well, she was standing at a window and all of a sudden this massive, like, kind of like a grizzly bear / lion, this just beast just comes up behind her and just starts tearing her to shreds. Just absolutely tearing her to shreds. And then, so that was the flashback. And then it goes back to Mum and she's just like smiling, like so happy. And I'm like, what happened? She goes, she got torn to shreds by a beast. Isn't that fantastic? And I'm looking at her, I'm like, that's not fantastic. And then I think that's kind of where the dream ended.
I like that dream, and I think I have an interesting interpretation. It has nothing to do with your mum.
No, well, I hope it doesn't have anything to do with Mum.
It has to do with you. And
of course it does.
You have someone that at work that you do not like and you wish they died. It's like not like literally wish they died, but you're like enjoying the hypothetical of someone dying. That you're just like, fuck, I wish they dropped dead. Like, really, like, that's what I'm getting.
Do you know what? It probably could be that. It probably could be that.
You probably had like
but where do we begin?
But like it's been really busy these last couple of weeks, I know, with work, so I think that could be it. I could be like this is stress.
Yeah, it could be it. Because I have been absolutely slammed to the point where we said we couldn't even record an episode.
Yeah.
And we always try and make time for it.
2 episodes. We're saying 2 episodes. You said that. I didn't
2
say
episodes.
2 episodes. But,
so yeah, that could be it. Just me manifesting how much I hate people at my work.
Yeah, you're just like, fucking hope they get eaten by a grizzly bear lion monster.
Not that we have grizzly bears or lions, but that was obviously the most, terrifying animal my brain could come up with. A mix between a grizzly and a lion.
I mean, that would be awful because bears are quick, man. They can sprint. They can run you down. If a bear gonna eat you, you ain't gonna bloody. What was it called? The revenant. You ain't revenating.
Revenant, yes.
You ain't revenating that. You're gonna die.
Exactly
You're
right.
Die. You can get eaten, and then they go because bears go like, and then they shit on you, and you're done. That's it. Good.
Yeah,
Game over.
That's
but
it.
I mean, we got emus. They can cut your gut open.
Yeah, and like roos can like kick the shit out of you, literally.
Yeah, but I've seen. But then I remember that video of that dude who punched the fuck out of that kangaroo because he kicked his dog.
Okay, so many people like had a go at that dude, right? Okay, so this is what happened. There was a video that went viral a few years ago of a Aussie man punching, like king hitting a kangaroo in the face. Because what kangaroos do is they will grab dogs and they will drag them into the water to drown them. They've been known to do that, right? So you never, ever... yeah, I know, right? This is a freaking kangaroo. So that's what he done. He took this guy's dog and he started dragging it towards the water to drown it. So, and he actually got the dog in the water. So this guy went over and just punched him in the face. And the roo kind of just like froze and was like, what the fuck just happened? As anyone would do, And so he got his dog and then he went away. And so many people were like, oh my God, that's animal cruelty, blah, blah, blah. But what you have to understand is roos are fucking massive.
They are swole.
Right? And it's not like he, got a gun and, just shot it in the stomach and it was in pain or anything. He just clocked it over the head.
Yeah. But also we shoot roos, they're a pest.
Exactly. That was my other point. Roos are a pest in Australia. We shoot them, we cull them because there are so many.
And we eat them.
So,
they taste great.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never had roux and I don't feel like I want to.
You
I don't
should.
want to
It's
eat...
good.
No. I know it's lean meat, but I just don't want an animal on our coat of arms. I just feel like that's wrong.
I've eaten both. I've eaten emu and I've eaten kangaroo. That's probably the most patriotic thing I can do. I have Australia inside me. Well,
I was going to say, if you were to be patriotic, go get a Southern Cross tattoo like every other Bogan from Penrith.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't think I could get away with that, mate. I don't, like, they'd look at me and be like, wait, aren't you fully white? What is that? I see that squint. What is this?
Yeah, so how do we get onto kangaroos? I can't remember.
The beast.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So kangaroos are they're scary animals.
They are.
And especially if you get a big male, they're ripped.
They're ripped. It looks like they've been taking PEDs since they were born. Like, they are, like, The Rock blushes when he sees a kangaroo. It's just like, oh, g'day, mate. The Rock's like, Jesus Christ, fucking calm down.
And let's not forget, Australia has, like, every single animal that wants to kill you.
Yeah.
In our country.
Well, we got everything that can kill you pretty quickly. A lot of it's poisonous. I mean, jump in the water, sharks. Man, I had...
Yes.
Growing
Crocodiles.
up... Okay, so anyone who's listening right now, I remember I had a reoccurring dream when I was younger of... Because we had a pool in my place in Melbourne with my grandmother, and I always had the reoccurring dream of being in the pool, but the pool was like... It looked like the same size, the pool, but it was like an ocean. It was like an aquarium-sized thing. And I always remember going deep as I could, and then there was always a shark trying to chase me, and then I would swim as quick as possible, just get out, and the shark never got me. He never, ever got me, and I always got close. I always had that dream. But I think that was because I used to swim. I just swam all the time as a kid. I'd always be in the pool, or I would be going to the beach. Like, I always did that because we lived really, really close, and it was really great. But then I'm pretty sure that only started because I watched Jaws.
Well, that'll do it.
Like that. Seriously, fuck Jaws, and fuck that shark. I'm glad it died. Spoilers. Oh, you spoiled a bloody, like, 50-year-old movie. Well, eat all the shark dicks. They got like 5 of them, pretty sure. I'm not sure. It's like
there's a few Jaws. Are there a few Jaws? There's like 3
of them?
lot.
No, there's a lot more of Jaws. There's a lot more of Jawses. Yeah, there's a lot of bad ones. They're great. And I think I think I found a dream that looks like it has better grammar. We'll round out the episode. We'll finish off one more. We'll do it the sandwich. We'll try and we'll call it Reddit Dreams. I don't know. It's from the Dream Interpretation Subreddit. There you go. Free plug on this platform. We have it called user Leather Cicada 87. I like the idea of Leather Cicada. So the title is yeah.
Cicadas scare me. Sorry.
Really?
I don't like them. No. I did not realise how big they freaking were.
They're big. They're like this big.
I thought they were just
like a Freddo.
You know when you see cicada shells? That's what I
they're
thought
all
a cicada was.
Yeah, because they don't have their full wing. Their wings are long. Yeah, they're big. They'd probably headbutt you and knock you out. That'd be funny because they're so small.
I had one. I went camping. I had one land on my beanie, and I looked over to Travis and I said, "Is there a cicada on my beanie?" He's like, "Yep." I took off my beanie and I threw it in the fire. I did. I let it burn.
Holy shit!
My beanie burn because I don't do flying things. I hate moths. I hate butterflies. They're just like superficial moths.
Okay.
I don't. No,
I have a friend who hates butterflies too.
Gives me. I hate them. I hate them.
Fascinating.
Hate them.
Fascinating.
I can't deal.
You know what? We'll look into that. We'll look into that. I think that'll be an interesting thing for next episode.
That'll be a new segment. What creeps Kristi out?
Yeah, like what the hell? God damn.
Anyway,
so back to the Jesus Christ. I just
want to talk about me. That's all.
That was confusing. Cicada really okay. Okay, we'll come back to that next episode. We'll call it bloody flying thing fear, whatever. Fear of flying things. I don't know. We'll call it something flying. Anyway, so this is titled Dream of a Male Lion Attacking My Wife. I do like how it specifies gender. It helps. So, this dream, fuck my life. That's how it's written. Okay, this dream, it was night, but the moon was bright enough to see things well. I want to kill myself! So, okay. Okay, there was a lion running around and didn't appear to be a threat to my children, which was my initial concern. The lion was running around the house, and I heard my wife starting to yell, "Why is no one helping me?" Well, that's a good start. Then it appeared that she was on a swing and her pants were pulled down to her thigh. Oh, okay, this is getting sexy. This is getting sexy. This is getting sexy. I start running towards her, and I'm looking for a weapon, and I grab a mediocre rock. Mediocre rock. Okay, mediocre rock. Anyway, as I get closer, it seems as though I get closer, but it's too late. I realize that my wife was another woman without pants. Nice. The other woman was getting pulled by the lion. Before I reached her, another guy and gal come running up and start smashing the beast with a baseball bat. I get near my wife, who is being in pursuit of this lion, and my wife asks me to help dress her wound. Didn't know she was damaged. Oh, sorry, damaged, wounded. She's not like a bloody fucking TV that you get delivered. Jesus Christ. Which was on her ankle, but seemed unimportant. Bitch got bitten by a lion. I'm sorry, it's either you got bitten or you got scratched. It's not good. Anyway, so she takes a look at the wound. They continue to treat it? So I brush it off and continue running towards these people because they need help with the lion. As I approach the lion, it's lying down, facing down, and covered in blood. The other two people are lying on it, looking at me. Okay. The woman says, put on your sunglasses so that the lion avoids your face, but goes straight for the throat. Okay. I look at the lion's eyes, and they were fierce, and the look of had an anticipatory look. I added that, not him. I want to make that clear. I feel a cloak of fear, heavier than fog surround me. I decided to remove myself from the situation. I recede backwards. That's part of along a car in front of behind its rear. I ended up in some glass window. Quickly stop as sanctuary. Fuck's sake. Okay. So
I thought glasses were supposed to make you read better.
I thought
what was that?
This was meant to, I thought it read better. Okay, he had a dream that his wife, there was a lion. The lion he thought he was going to get his kids attacked. His wife needed help. Turns out it wasn't his wife, it was another woman. His wife actually was hurt. Notice she was cut.
But he didn't give a shit.
Didn't give a shit, then went to help other people. And the woman told her to wear sunglasses so that instead of going for the eyes or face, it would go for the throat. Fun fact, it always goes for the throat. Anyway, and then he backs away, hops into a car, and hides there.
Okay, when you first said that this was about his wife, I was like, he has definitely done something to her, like either cheated or been...
Anything that has to do with the partner, I was like, yeah, cheated.
No, but just the fact that it was the lion is his subconscious cheating ass. That's what it is.
Okay, wait. I think it could be the lion is a representation of himself and how he might hurt others, maybe.
Or how he's already hurt someone.
And
I'm
been
thinking
dismissive.
his wife.
Yeah, he's been dismissive, and maybe the other woman that was hurt in the dream was someone in his past.
Yeah.
So, and that maybe this is
because the fact that she was wounded and didn't care.
That's the part that's part that's interesting to me.
Yes.
Unless, like, some context, it'd be interesting to see if he had a medical background, so he would be able to see it and say, that's a superficial wound. She's okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go help these people with the lion. But also, I love how, and I don't want to be a pedantic nerd here, but it's funny things like a mediocre rock. It's like, small rock. Mediocre. I feel bad for the rock. He's shitting on this rock. Like, I grabbed this mediocre rock. It's like, bro, out of all the rocks, you picked the mediocre one? Like, that... And also, what
He
was
just
it?
does not care.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's like, fuck you,
No.
Rock. And I love that I feel a cloak of fear heavier than fog surround me. It's like, that was good. I like that. Like, he was scared. Like, I would be scared
Who is
too.
this bloody George R. Martin?
I don't know. But then it goes.
Dream.
But then it goes to I recede backwards. It's like, but that's what going backwards means. It's like, mate, it's not your hairline. You're walking. You know? Fucking hell, I'm a bitch, man. But
wow. This is why no one sends us their dreams.
This is why no one sends us the dreams, because I'll be like, you write like a goddamn bloody 2-year-old. Like,
you'd be like, that was
Christ.
a mediocre dream.
That was a mediocre dream. You know what? This was a mediocre dream. No, it was an interesting dream. It was an interesting dream. It's
No, do you know what? We are not doing this again.
We can.
You've tried twice now.
I'm gonna try. No, you know what? You know what? My mistake was going off newest
Reading.
instead of. No, my mistake was going off newest. I'm gonna go with the top views now because they're probably better written. Because that was a mistake. Look, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna look these up before I bloody say them because I think that'll help a lot more.
I think you should have done that from the start.
You know what? I shot from the hip. I shot from the hip. Sometimes you miss, sometimes. But you know what? If you did enjoy that and enjoyed the Reddit interpretations,
no one enjoyed that.
Let us know. I swear to sweet God. I swear to sweet God. Test my patience, woman. Test my patience.
Is that what you say to Anita?
I'm practicing. It's like, you test my patience. Why aren't you in the kitchen?
Did you just say, how am I married?
Yeah, how are you married?
I don't know.
How has someone gone, you know what?
Proof.
There you go. How did someone go, yeah, I'll stick with her. She seems like the right lass.
Where do you think I get it from?
You're both just
He's
like...
just does worse than I am.
You're both just as feral as each other. You're like, look, we can't do any better.
We settled.
It's like, you know what? I'm happy. I'm just gonna become a slug, and I will potato. I will full potato. I'm fine with this. You know.
Can I tell you what though? Travis is the most judgmental person.
Oh,
I've ever
I
met.
can believe that.
Like sometimes the way he talks about some people, I'm like, how did I make it? How did I get this on my finger?
How did he not go like, look at her forehead? I don't know why. I'm looking at your forehead.
I know. Sometimes I'm like, how? I don't know how I'm here. But anyway, I made it.
No. Look, and I think that's the important takeaway from this. Not the can you survive a war-torn country? Is your wife getting eaten by a lion? But if Kristi can find somebody, anybody can find somebody. Let that sink in. You know, I think that's a good takeaway. You know, I think that's a great takeaway. And you know, if you are looking for love in all the wrong places, maybe you should come to the right place at What You
should come to me. I will help you.
I'll help you because, like, you know, it's been like 2 months or whatever, and apparently I'm a pro, and I'm just roasting everyone else because I'm happy. I'm a piece of shit, and I'm happy with that. And I'm comfortable with who I am.
You are not the right person to go to. I had to give you so much advice.
And I use none of it. It's like, don't be rude, don't talk about this, don't talk about that. I went full on me, and somehow someone went, oh, yeah, you're alright. You're alright, right? You're looking
Someone was
good.
like, I'm going to date him.
I'm going to grab him. So, again, for anyone out there, please send us well-written, specifically that, well-written comments or emails at whatdoyoudreampodcast@gmail.com. We also are on the Facebook and Instagram at What Do You Dream Podcast. Let us know what you thought about the episode. Let us know what you want to see, and let us know your dreams. As always, I have been Nick. This has been Kristi saying thank you so much for listening. If indeed you still are, thank you and goodbye.